The Ford government was unable to reach their housing targets for 2023, so now they're redefining what counts as a house, with the government now including long-term care beds and finished basements towards housing starts. This allowed the Ford government to say that 109,000 new homes were created in Ontario in 2023, representing 99% of their target. But of that almost 110,000 new homes, about 10,000 of them were residential units built in laneways, gardens, and basements, and another 10,000 were long-term care beds. Now, in the Ford government's defense, the Ontario NDP's housing critic did say that they agreed that long-term care beds could be counted as a home, although that really doesn't make any sense to me. And just this week, Ford had an announcement in Brampton saying that the city broke ground on more than 7,000 new homes in 2023, giving them a check for $25.5 million. Although according to the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation, only 2,900 new homes were built in Brampton in 2023, meaning that less than half of the government's claimed new houses are actual new homes. The Ford government's strategy to building more homes in Ontario was to say to municipalities, if you build to our targets, we will give you more money to build more homes. And if targets aren't met, they would withdraw funding. A combination of the carrot and stick model. But if you're cutting multi-million-dollar checks to municipalities that are mainly building long-term care beds and not actually building new homes for families in Ontario, what are you actually doing to solve the housing crisis? This creative accounting by the Ford government is only going to lead to less houses being built in Ontario, as municipalities are going to be incentivized to be building long-term care beds and finished basements as opposed to actual new homes. That's a cheaper, quicker, and easier way to get to their targets to get more money from the government. But Doug Ford and the Conservative government don't understand basic behavioral economics, which makes this just another example of why Doug Ford can't govern because of his own incompetence.